Hey, everybody. Welcome to Kame House Party for yet another week. I am Aaron.
And I am Vince.
And this is the universe's only improv comedy Dragon Ball watch-along podcast. We are going through every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball. We are coming on to these here microphones to discuss it amongst ourselves. No one else listens. That'd be great. That'd be great. We've been doing the secret podcast that no one that is not broadcast anywhere for 10 years. I'd be so embarrassed if I knew hundreds of people listened every week. No, I couldn't.
Really?
What do you mean?
You couldn't?
No, I'd be devastated.
Well, good thing that's not like our problem, because as of like March of 2026, these boys are number 5 on the US's Top Dragon Ball discussion podcast. So
that's it's a joke. I know. Look, I know you listen.
We know, and apparently so does Chris Rock. Now, has anybody talked about Dragon Ball?
I'm slowly walking to the stage.
I know. The only thing I can't do in my Chris Rock impression is all the wire work for the audio podcast. Man, Piccolo, top 5 black people in all anime.
You really gotta walk around.
I know, you gotta.
That man loves pacing.
No, like, has to have the fewest jokes per hour of comedy produced for a special. Like, just bar none.
A lot of his bit is like, I'm going back and forth like a shark.
And
giving you a look.
Saying, women on the one side, they coming back, and a man on the other side.
That got me.
Aaron, only Dane's Cook 2001 special, where most of it was impressions of him doing the alien thing, probably had fewer jokes per minute, because he sucks in so many ways. His set sucked for that. It was like a band, but there were no band members. It was just like an empty band.
When I came back from my mission, so it would have been 2004.
You came back from your mission and America had a new king.
Well, yeah. And Danathy Cook. This is serendipitous, because on the way home from work, a car went in front of me with like 20 stickers. And one of the stickers was, in fact, the shocker. For the video audience, you know what I'm doing.
You know what he's doing. I'm gonna throw it up. I'm for the video listeners, we're throwing up shockers on the pod.
That was a major part of a Dane Cook set. Anyway,
huge,
and a big part of our set, which is what we call the podcast. It's a little something we call Kame Housekeeping. And it's, again, for you listeners who I know you were there. Thank you. I don't want to sound demeaning about it. We do it because we like doing that too. We like doing Kame Housekeeping. We like when things are nice. We like preparing our audiences. We don't want any surprises. We don't want to stress anyone out. What are they going to talk about next? Well, Dragon Ball. Step 1.
Shut up. We're talking about Dragon Ball.
It's literally in the title of the podcast. But before we do that, we have to do, like I said, Kame Housekeeping. And the first part of Kame Housekeeping is the world famous UN sanctioned Los Angeles 2028 Olympic Committee approved. Vote us in to carry that torch. That's still a campaign. It's a very real campaign we're doing.
Yes.
1 minute roundup. Honking horn sound. That doesn't count.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. Oh, we got a fucking wise guy, huh? We got a fucking wise guy. Huh?
I'll never tell you where the money is.
Oh, you're never gonna tell me where the money is. Oh, it'd be ashamed if something would have happened to your little cream pie friend over here.
Not Creamy.
Oh, a Creamy may have an unfortunate accident with a spoon.
Creamy, are you okay? Not once for yes.
Oh, that icing's looking like it might slide off at any moment.
That's my favorite part of him.
Oh, well, somebody better tell me where my bag of dough is.
All right, your bag of dough is at the bakery. Where they cook breads.
And that scene. Sopranos reboot. We're right there. We're ready for it.
There should, clown jersey.
Clown jersey?
A
Holy
gated
shit.
clown community.
Can we keep AI Tony Soprano?
Yeah, of course. What is this?
Oh, the flower bit again.
You smiling? I'm gonna wipe that off. I can't.
It's fucking grease paint. Every time. Jesus Christ.
Here's my Polly Walnuts.
Oh, dead ringer. I thought Polly was here with us.
Never watched The Sopranos. Anyway, that was the beginning of the 1 minute roundup where Vince and I do an improv scene to loosen or tighten our improv muscles. When one of us breaks, that is when we continue on with the 1 minute roundup proper, where one of us, this time Vince, has to summarize everything we have covered in Dragon Ball thus far. I am talking almost 400 episodes of Dragon Ball in total.
That's crazy.
Let's see. We got two and some change, and then one more change.
Oh
almost.
my God.
No pennies.
We're getting up there. We're getting up there.
We're getting up there. And you're look, and we're did we mention we do this for y'all? It's so look, maybe you haven't listened to us in a while. Maybe you're a new listener. This is so you know where we're at, you know what we're talking about. You don't have to go back and watch all of Dragon Ball to catch up with us. You don't have to listen to all of our old episodes, although so many of you do. I see people downloading, I think, our entire catalog in one day.
Oh,
Thank you for bumping those numbers up.
putting a hurting on your SD cards over there.
But we do it for you, and no one's complained about it, so I assume everyone loves it. So Vince, without further ado, the only thing I have to ask you is, are you ready to round up?
Aaron, I'm going to take a deep breath.
Ooh.
Yes, I am. And here I go. Dragon Ball is about collecting 7 mystical orbs on Earth. You get to wish for anything you want. This little monkey boy, Goku, he fights for the side of good, keeps a bunch of bad people from using the Dragon Balls. He fights in a bunch of Tenkaichi tournaments because fighting is the way of the world. Goku's really strong. He wins one Tenkaichi tournament. He saves the world a bunch of times. In order to save the world, he has to fight his brother who inadvertently kills him and then has to train in the afterlife. Then he comes back to fight 2 more guys that are from his home planet Vegeta. They're really strong. Goku faces them. His friends die in the process, so he has to go to Namek to use the Dragon Balls there because that's where the original Dragon Balls are from. He fights even more badass dudes, makes enemies into friends. He fights Frieza, becomes a legendary Super Saiyan. Then he comes back. Dude from the future comes. Goku has a heart attack. androids are fighting the Z fighters, and Gohan is the son of Goku. He's so strong that he beats the bug android. Now, 7 years later, this Majin Buu guy and Babidi, a little wizard, are here to revive him and kill everybody, but it's up to Gohan and Goku, but Vegeta, he's turned bad? Kakarot!
Very nice. I feel like we rarely talk about Babidi is rarely mentioned in the roundup.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad that you got his little freak ass in.
And actually, Aaron, it's his title is The Wizard Babidi.
Sorry. The Wizard.
Capital T.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Capital Z.
That's a good. I could see that being introduced on SNL by Daniel Craig. Ladies and gentlemen, The Wizard Babidi.
Oh shit. Host Doja Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, The Wizard Babidi. I don't know. I don't do a Doja Cat impression.
I know that you can say bitch, I'm a cow.
Yeah, bitch, I'm a cow.
I'm not a
that's
cat.
Classic. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all right. These are very clear instructions, Doja Cat.
That's why we love Doja Cat. She gives clear instructions. What if we paint the town red?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Which is more of a egging on.
Yeah. It invites conversation.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. We're going to move off of SNL introductions with this musical guest, the Wizard Babidi.
It's just the still frames.
Yes.
I'd love to see Babidi with like that pastel background and that faux guy who did the soup cans, who I've been to his museum
yeah.
so many fucking times.
We don't have to talk about pop art.
I'm just mad at my brain's gone to mush because I can't remember, which means it's time to move on to the next part of Kame Housekeeping. I'm going to scream that name out halfway through the episode.
And I'll co-sign it when you're ready, buddy.
But the next part of Kame Housekeeping is letting you all know that we watched two different versions of the episode. I watched the original Japanese language with English subtitles. Vince watches the English dub produced by Funimation, the funny dubs we calls it. And we do this because it is fun and funny to compare and contrast the differences in our episodes. Sometimes they are big, sometimes they are small. But almost always the title is different from them all. So with that, Vince, will you please give us, thank you. Will you please give us your title for this episode? If Toulouse will let you.
Ooh, yeah, Studio Cat is over my shoulder, working me to the bone.
Don't fuck up. The boss is watching.
So here we go. Here it is. The episode title for this week that we're going to cover, episode 230 of Dragon Ball Z, the long-awaited fight.
I mean, with the way they've been stretching this out, correct.
Mm-hmm.
And this might be the most different titles we've had so far.
Oh, okay.
Because my title from the original Japanese for episode 230 of Dragon Ball Z is Just You Wait, Babidi. Your aspirations will not be allowed.
Ooh, your aspirations will not be allowed. I really was hoping that you were going to say, just you wait, Babidi. Your ass is grass.
And I'm the lawnmower. That would be a Gohan ass line.
Absolutely. Gohan's like, guys, I love Lawnmower Man. Gohan loves the nerd turned hunk.
Mm-hmm. Through VR.
What do you think? What do you think? That Great Saiyaman helmet's like basically a meta quest.
That's true. Oh, that is the shitty thing of Gohan being like, he would get Chi-Chi to spend a lot of like the last of their monies into some sort of Bitcoin. But I feel like he would have done it in the 2000s.
Oh yeah, Gohan would have been like, you know what, Mom? I've been talking to Bulma, and she immediately rolls her eyes. And she told me about this new investment opportunity. Goku walks in. I love vests. I'll take 2.
What do you mean it's money we can't have? It's in a cloud?
Gigi, your head's in a cloud, Goku.
Blockchains, I know how to do that. Like this.
Dad, it's not like that.
We'll explain it. It's super simple, right?
Well, you know how when you die, you go up into the clouds?
Mm-hmm.
Data can go into the clouds because they're not living or dead.
Data?
Now, Dad, I know you've been watching Star Trek.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna mention. Is it that pale fellow?
Chi-Chi, I like him. He's smart.
He didn't complain about getting beat by his tutor.
Mom, that's Dr. Noonan's son. He didn't have to hit Data. He programmed him. I wish I could have programmed my son to work harder.
I know Chi-Chi's rubbing her chin like, it's too late. This is, Gohan 100% the guy that's in the corner explaining the blockchain at a party.
Erasa hanging on every word.
Sharpener in the corner. He's saying, man, I know it.
He's pulling his hair out.
And look, there's no pulling our hair out. This episode fucking whips.
Oh my God.
It has been long awaited. So here we go.
Mm-hmm.
At the tournament grounds, I think we have the announcer sort of not sure how to proceed after the deaths of hundreds, the reappearance and disappearance of the Saiyan boys. I think in mind he's just like, oh, we still have. What should we do about the award ceremony, Hercule? No, you're right. I guess we should just say, quote, see you later.
You know what? I giggled, but I have to meet the announcer where he is because he witnessed a terrorist attack. They play this off a little bit more comedically in mind, and they do lean into Hercule being an egomaniac about all of it. Because the announcer's just like, I guess we should postpone the awards ceremony, right, Hercule? Hercule's like, yeah. And all the TV crews have ran off anyway. I'm like, you heartless bastard.
I got too much shine, so it's for the best.
Yeah, this will give me time to apply more manly makeup.
I'm due for a red light therapy.
I think in the announcer also in that moment is like, oh yeah, we you're right. We'll postpone it. We'll bring everybody back because the runner-up's going to want to get her winnings too. Number 18. And then we pan over just to see that 18 and Marin have been chilling the whole time.
They're fine.
Marin, not just fine, Aaron. Marin has her hands behind her head, leaning back on that wall like she didn't just see 250 people killed by the hand of a friend.
She was probably told by her mother how many we get to move away from the bad old man.
I guess it's a testament to 18's parenting that she was able to keep her kid calm.
Yeah. Also, not too. I don't think it is neglect, but not too worried about Krillin. Saw Goku and them come back.
Yeah.
Didn't think to ask. I wonder where my hunky my short king is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That new trending song. Where the hell is my husband? Lord's taking him so long. He's frozen in stone, says he got spit on.
Is this a song? Is this a song you've parodied?
This is a song I parodied.
There's a song that is "Where Is My Husband." Okay.
Yeah.
This is good to know.
It's not for us.
Okay. Well, I don't have a husband. So.
Yeah. My wife's not asking. She knows where I'm at. Got that air tag under my shoulder blade. Because I don't have Find My iPhone because I'm an Android boy. And boy, oh boy, do my friends hate including me in group chats.
Who cares?
I do when I'm trying to do my D&D group.
Here's the building I work in is essentially a warehouse. It is a large metal box, a Faraday cage, signals the little blue bubble for iPhone users. It's hard to get through, but a regular text goes through like butter, baby.
I see.
That's why I like it. Look, the flip phone's cool. I wouldn't mind getting the little whoop.
Hey, man.
It might be.
I don't know when Apple's going to decide that flip phones are going to be the new thing. I feel like they're probably going to do it for the 20th iPhone or the 21st. Because Samsung's got them lapped.
Yeah.
They're coming out with a rolling phone that like rolls out.
Scroll?
Like
Kung Fu Panda style?
They got the Samsung Galaxy Po.
The secret ingredient.
The Wushu finger lock. Skadoosh.
Yeah, that's how you open the phone.
That's how you open the phone.
Look, Chi-Chi, we cut to Chi-Chi. Who's mad? She's very casually just like, well, what the heck happened with Vegeta? What's gotten into him? Do you think Goten's under this rubble?
Yes. Yeah, the fact that she goes like, oh, that Vegeta, what's going on? Oh, wait, my son and your son are missing. Are they okay? Were they in the rubble?
Yeah, just what your kids are okay, first of all.
Yeah, and she barely, everybody barely addresses the fact that Bulma just witnessed her husband relapse into evil. Like most people's husbands, like, oh, he relapsed
evil
into
all the time.
Fucking Krispy Kreme. Or, oh, he's back on Candy Crush.
He DraftKings, what are you doing?
Yes. The closest thing a modern man can get to what Vegeta's doing is prop bets on Kalshi. That's where we are.
Yeah. He didn't kill 200 people. He made 200 parlays.
He made 200 parlays on world government initiatives.
He lost so much money at the Oscars.
I know. What do you want? What do you want from me, Bulma? I bet Ryan Coogler was going to sweep. Well, I couldn't vote like a racist, could I? It just goes to the nth degree.
Yeah. That wasn't
the problem, Vegeta. It's all the gold pressed latinum you brought back from space.
You're mixing it.
I know. I'm blending my worlds together. Pretty soon, Vulcans and Saiyans are going to be the same as Viltrumites and everything else.
Yeah. Look, Bulma's upset. I think that's the main takeaway. Genuinely upset. And then, ooh, buddy, here it comes. Vegeta, Goku, they're fighting. I think some things that I want to mention are Vegeta gets slammed to a wall. There are several
Oh,
instances
yes.
of people getting slammed into walls in making Looney Tunes style outlines.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of simply just like pulling yourself out of that U-shaped hole, Vegeta just powers up, blows a hole behind him to get out.
It's a crazy bit of it. Like it is it's Akira-esque in terms of like the deformation, in terms of like the way that it just like hollows out that sphere. It's so cool. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, it is. It's very good.
I also wrote down like, and then after that, they're trading. They stop trading blows and then just like power up together, and their ki like envelops each other, and like it swells and grows. It's like, oh, perfect metaphor for the fact that like they're just in it.
They're boys.
Two boys locked in a wrestling match like they're 11. Nobody knows when it's gonna end. Everybody's worried it's a little too intense.
We do get the famous, they both punch each other at the same time shot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, in universe, even Bobbity is like giggling, cackling, and screaming at like the joy and wonder of the fight. Obviously, he's like, of course, Boo is going to be resurrected in no time, Deborah. This is wonderful. But I'd like to think he's like, holy shit, Deborah, they're going ham.
I'm glad I didn't fight either of those two because shit.
I mean, Deborah, can you do any of this?
I can't. I prefer not to scream. I like a quiet household, but
you should try it. They're so strong, Deborah.
it's wild how much the littlest one hates the regular little one.
I would never have guessed humans could hate each other this way.
I know. It's not since, I dare say, Drake and
Drake and K-Dot.
Mm-hmm.
Deborah, just remind me, where do you fall on that side of the beef?
Well, I'm evil, so.
As am I. So we
J.
both...
Cole.
That's right. After we resurrect Boo, we're going straight to Forest Hills.
Nothing more evil than neutrality.
Like I always said, Deborah, it's a cold world. Also, Deborah, I know we had a lot of time on our way over here. I listened to J. Cole's new album, The Fall Off.
Yes, of course. Mm-hmm. And
I think Homie fell off.
oh.
Still my favorite.
Of course. No, we should. Look, when you're young, whatever musical taste you gather, you have to defend with your life. Never change.
Look, I think Future is a hack.
Now I'm out of my depth.
End scene.
You can keep going in that scene. If you
Most
want.
of that, look, most of that was Metro Boomin and Future's. Like Metro Boomin, I think started it all because he was producing both. He produced the tracks for Drake. He produced He produced the J. Cole diss track.
Okay.
Or diss line that got Kendrick and everybody involved, and then, like you said, Cole just kind of went away.
Yeah, he saw the writing on the wall.
And yeah, is that his peak before the fall? Maybe. I think Forest Hills is probably his best album ever, but like the Fall Off is not bad. It's just a grab. It's too big. It's too long. It's like 23 songs, and they're all just like, I don't know, I made this song, and I made this song, and then I made this song. And I'm like, okay, Cole. Like, I would rather a little bit of a narrative through line, something, even thematically, just like keep all 23 in line. That would be impressive. But instead, it literally just felt like a mixtape. And Anyway,
I have now
sorry.
listened to it. I am with you on that, where I do think an album needs some sort of cohesive juice to make it an album. Because as an I'm an old man. We've talked about this amongst ourselves, where I'm getting back into CD collecting, and it's making me listen to albums as albums and not skip around as much. And it is like, there's just like, it doesn't have to be like very prominent, but there's got to be something that, okay, this is why you picked all these songs, and this is why they're arranged in a certain way.
Yeah. Like the Gorillaz album. I'm pleasantly surprised that the Gorillaz came out with an album in 2026, and it happens to do a great job of getting their message across, which is like, I don't know, guys, maybe we should all just kind of relax. which is you'd think like, oh, well, of course, like the Gorillaz are going to tell you to relax.
Yeah.
They haven't always. Like, they want you to feel good with their music, but they also have like political
That is what, for a band that was, because they have a song called Kids with Guns. Yes. Yeah. I'm just like, that's pretty obviously anti-war. And if I haven't listened to this new album, so if you're telling me that they're just like, hey, let's all relax, it's like, all right, millionaires.
Look, this is not a music podcast, but I will say, if you are listening to us talk about music and you're like, hey, I want to hear one more opinion, here's one more opinion from me. If you want to follow a musician that I think is actually carving a path for themselves right now, follow Thundercat. And that's it. That's it. Just follow Thundercat. If you like this show, you'll probably like Thundercat.
Yeah. At least I can think of at least one song that you'll enjoy.
There are many other songs that are very enjoyable by the Thundercat oeuvre. But I dare say it's still not as enjoyable as watching these two Super Saiyans go super hard on each other. No pausing. We get the cut to Babidi, we get the cut to Kaioshin and Gohan heading down the tunnel. They're confronted by some very, very scared guards. Gohan, again, like everything is very lovingly animated, because even Gohan gets a nice little base form power up that knocks everybody out in a flash of blinding light. And then we get back to the fight. And I think after this, what is it?
It's a. I think the next big beat is a beam battle, which I don't think we've seen in. Well, I guess not since Cell.
And it's not just a big beam battle from a medium distance where you get to see the big sphere of energy colliding. Goku then pushes it. That ball then gets squished. And eventually that blinding white light engulfs the entire screen and the surrounding area. Oh, it's very, like, it's taking all of the beats of a Dragon Ball fight and giving you almost like the rawest form. Like, there are a couple of wide shots. There are a couple of like really interesting choices in terms of like fight choreography. Like, they're not like, one of the things in Deborah's fight with Gohan is using techniques that he's seen Vegeta use. Like, he uses that flip roundhouse kick to Deborah's shoulder that Vegeta does. He uses the key distraction technique that Goku uses with the fly in from the side. Like, Goku and Vegeta are fighting on a level where they, like, it feels like flow state. Just like, we gotta flow, Aaron, right into this commercial.
Riley.
Yeah, Andrew.
Do you want to make a podcast ad?
I do, but what would we mention?
So I think that we could probably put together an ad for a show called The Podcast Minds. There, but for the grace of Pod Go We. You know, it's a podcast where we both pitch each other podcast ideas instead of doing one ourselves.
Yeah, it's a podcast pilot pitching project. Totally. We should mention that it's a comedy show, right? Where we throw out ideas like getting weirdly deep into the themes of Jumanji.
Is that one a podcast?
No. It's a podcast idea that is actually a front for me to talk to you about hyperfixations I got.
Oh, that's most of the things that you hit me with. What about instead if we just talked about all the different ways you could do a rewatch of Lost?
Oh, that sounds like you just did what I did, but you said it in a positive voice.
Okay, and along the way, what if we pitched ideas like, I don't know, Epic Rap Battles of Mystery, the Lin-Manuel Miranda podcast?
Listen to the Podcast Minds, there but for the grace of Pod Go We, on your podcatcher of choice on the Moonshot Network. Hi-ho!
Hi-ho! Every Friday.
And of course, look, we're in the middle of this incredible action scene. And so, of course, right after the commercial, we go to Trunks and Goten having a little adventure.
Yeah, they got a little adventure.
They're flying. They're Super Saiyan. Goten is starting to slow down. He's rubbing his little legs because, he's got to pee. And Trunks tells him to go. There's some remote island that they see off in the distance. Trunks is like, go pee over there. Wrong.
You're flying over the ocean, boys.
You're telling me that Goten, a mountain boy.
Oh, yeah.
Goten 100% stinks. You cannot tell me this. Especially after all this flying, all this fighting.
After all this flying, yeah, and the fighting. He definitely stinks after a day of fighting, for sure.
If Chi-Chi has not been around him for several hours, he fucking stinks. What I'm saying is that he's a nasty little boy, and you're not telling me that he would just fucking go while still flying? He's not going to do that?
So you make a great point that the second son of Goku, you would assume would just be like, oh, I could drop Shao whenever, just like my dad used to. But without Goku showing him the ropes that like, hey, you can pee anywhere, son. Like he's not going to do it. Like Gohan, he had no qualms about peeing on anything. So that's why he does pee on somebody in the Garlic Jr. saga. Remember?
He does.
Goten raised
so.
only with... Oh, was it Trunks?
No, he was drunk. He ate that fruit that made him hallucinate dinosaurs.
Yes. How could I forget that a 5-year-old got fucking tipsy off the laughing juice? But yeah, I think Chi-Chi would be like, Chi-Chi would never let Goten go to the bathroom outside.
You're right. You're right. He's been raised correctly. Maybe I should maybe doctor pee thyself and look at how I'm thinking about this. But they go to the island. He finds a rock. He pees on the rock. They animate the steam. They animated the steam, baby.
Some
animators licking his fucking lips. Like, I think, look, it's not going to take long. I think this will really add to it.
Come on, Brian.
Look, my specialty are caustics and
yeah, I know,
and plumes. I've already done the mushroom clouds. They're done.
I know, and we gave you a lot of work to do on the last episode with Goku and Vegeta in the desert. Like that stuff is amazing. We love it, and we just need like, all right, like Phil's out today. We just need these. We need these frames, right? We just need some frames. So just kind of do your thing. Just don't go crazy.
Okay, so big steamy cloud.
Oh God!
That forms into a skull and crossbones.
How is it already in Cell? How did he get it?
I'm putting secret messages in the piss clouds.
Oh no! Here, kitty, piss, piss, piss. Brian.
You put your personal number.
Oh no, they laid down VO for it. Shit, we're done.
I love making piss clouds. What?
That's great, Chris. That's great. Thanks so much.
I mean, like,
I don't know.
I get paid, baby.
Dude, like, it's crazy. Because not only does Goten get a piss cloud, so does Trunks, because these two boys, they got to pee next to each other.
They're friends.
They're friends. They're such good friends that they spell each other's names. Sorry. Trunks is like, hey, look, I can spell my name. And then Goten's like, oh, cool, I can do that too. And he starts spelling, he's like, T-R.
Oh man, I don't know what. So in mine, they're just like, Trunks is just like, wow, my stream's really far. They're more amazed at the strength.
Mm-hmm. Do you think, oh God, I can't believe we're still talking
about Saiyan physiology?
Do you think as a Super Saiyan, your core temperature is that much higher that it produces a visible plume of piss vapor when you're in the middle of an oceanic climate?
It might be very cold where they're at. Cooler than you think.
Cooler than you think.
Or it could just be like, so it has to be under what's the boiling point of water? What's the boiling point of piss? 200 something Fahrenheit?
Yeah, 200 Fahrenheit is water.
So I think yeah. So the pee is below that.
Mm-hmm.
But once it comes, I can't. You know what?
No, Aaron. We almost got into thermo coefficients, and we can't.
I was just saying we're talking an awful lot about boy piss, and we need to move on.
What?
Because
no pause.
Because a dinosaur comes out.
Yeah, a dinosaur comes out
and scares them off, which is weird. Which is also weird. Of like, no,
they're Super Saiyans.
They
could sneeze and kill that thing.
Not to talk about boy piss again, but you're telling me they're not gonna just whip around?
Dinosaur's tail gets chopped off. Classic Saiyan child bit.
They have pressure washer type streams.
All right, we gotta move on.
Goku is so after that. So we go back to that explosion. We're in the aftermath. Goku is down. He is hanging by one arm off a ledge, commenting on Vegeta's power. And then speak of Diablo, because Vegeta is right there, lifts him up by one hand, throws him against a wall. That was a little Trumpy, sorry.
I could give you more. He throws him against the wall. Vegeta, very strong.
Very
Vegeta,
powerful.
very strong, very powerful.
He learned it from me.
Piece of shit.
What a garbage human being. Vegeta throws Goku against the wall, uses ki energy to create cuffs, restraints.
Yeah. Restraints. Oh, it's nuts. Not only does he create the restraints, he is able to remotely tighten them around Goku's wrists, ankles, and neck. And then proceeds to pummel Goku.
Yeah. Just what does he say? This isn't
there's
nearly
a long speech.
Yeah. This isn't nearly the humiliation I've suffered from you. Basically, like
I transcribed the whole speech.
Okay. Do we want to do the because it's a flashback first?
I didn't write in the cuts. I didn't write in the cuts.
Here, I think for context, during this whole bit, we flash back to the old anime. It's like they're reusing elements, good for them. But it's every time Goku has either defeated Vegeta or defeated someone that Vegeta could not defeat. So like Frieza, Cell, all that. The only thing I point out is that, man, I miss the Saiyan Saga designs a little. When they were a little less buff, their ears were super big. They just looked fun. It still looked kind of fun.
Yeah. It had that cartoonish look, and like it goes all the way back to when Vegeta had like red tinted hair on that bug planet. And there's a shot of Vegeta with his father, and was that from one of the movies?
I think that's a flashback to a flashback. I think
it's a flashback to a flashback.
Because if I remember correctly, they are actually watching Goku get sent off as a mere baby. And
right.
King Vegeta explaining, like, we send the lower class warriors to these shit planets.
They have to go slum it with the weaklings. But like while this montage is happening, Vegeta is explaining to Goku why this is so important to him. And so I'm gonna do my best.
Okay.
Fool! You don't know what humiliation is. Don't worry. I will teach you its bitter taste, just as you have taught it to me. A warrior elite. In my fingertips, I hold the power to destroy entire worlds. I am a Saiyan of royal blood, the last of my kind, and on my shoulders rests the glory of an extinct warrior race, whose civilizations once trembled at the sound of my name, but you didn't, did you, Kakarot? And at your hands, your common hands, my honor, my pride, the foundations upon which I always stood began to crumble at my feet. It was at your hands that I suffered my first great humiliation, toppled by some low-level trash. Imagine my added shame when it was you and not me who avenged our people by defeating Frieza. You who were the first to achieve the pinnacle of our race, the first in 1,000 years to take a place among the Super Saiyans of legend. A place that I had been raised to believe was my birthright. And imagine the disgrace I suffered when the strength I had worked my entire life to acquire was surpassed by a mere child. Your half-breed son succeeded where I, the prince of all Saiyans, had failed. It is time to take back what is mine. I will not live my life as your second. That time is over. Every breath you take is an assault on my honor. But no more, Kakarot. By my hand, you will be cut down inch by inch, the same way you have cut down my pride.
That's
another
good.
great speech.
That's
Back-to-back
good.
amazing speeches. Chris Sabat, girl, you ate, as the gays say.
So yeah, in yours, they definitely had him speaking under the flashbacks. Mine, they just let him play out. Because my speech is like very short. And maybe not as powerful, but here, I'll give it a little go. Here we go. For myself, the proud Saiyan prince, to be pitied by a lower-class warrior such as yourself, to have my life saved by you. You are to be take two. You are to be put to death. I'll tear you clean apart.
Ooh.
So like straight like I Prince Vegeta sentence you to death for being a fuck.
And it's do you think like culturally there's a a greater understanding of like that code of honor and ethics among like Japanese coming from like their shogunate history. Like samurai warriors were like a class of people. Like there was stratification there, like depending on where in line to the shogunate you fell, like you had more social clout and the ability to kind of do whatever you want if you were employed by the shogunate to a certain level. Whereas like in the States, there isn't that class disparity or that history of class disparity as we understand it or understood it when this was coming out in the 80s, because it was like, it's America, you can be anything you want. But I think they nailed the pride aspect of my speech in a way that I think resonated strongly with like a lot of how will I put this? Petty people. Fragile male egos, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where like Japanese culture probably are looking at it like, oh my God, Vegeta is clearly the sin of pride, right? Like, look at how much he has given up just to feel that again. Versus in the American one, it's like, hey, you know, maybe bad guys, if they have the right reasons, you should respect that. You know, I'm trying to figure out like exactly why they felt. I mean, obviously it's cool and it works, but like the need for that in localization, they had to expand on that. Like they couldn't just say like, I'm royal, you're not. Bleh. I'm gonna kick your ass, Goku. Like it's not like that. Because they're like, everybody's felt embarrassed and maybe at the hands of a bully or somebody. And they're just like, so American children might be like, I identify with that guy. He was bullied by Goku. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, these New York children.
Like, hey, watch this new Dragon Ball on the Rabbities.
Oh, I can't go out and play stickball. I gotta see what Tien's up to.
Move over.
Hey,
my favorite character's on screen, Chaozu.
the electronics shop down the corner, they got Dragon Ball on the big window. Let's all crowd around it.
Hey, move over. I want to use a Destructo disc.
You can get on my shoulders, Billy. I'll lift you up over the fence so you can see the Dragon Ball. But like, so the not playing around in your playground answer is, I think they saw a large portion without any dialogue and they fucking panicked. But I think it is like, but I do think it might be for an American audience and especially, I think we watched a lot of things out of order, and especially with Toonami and how they repeated the same saga for several times before we were able to get to the androids. I think it's also a way of, hey, some people might be coming to it's what television was at the time of like, this might be someone's first time watching it. And the idea of someone watching from the beginning of something all to the way to the end is fucking insane in the 90s for TV stations. So I do think it's also a way of like, here's a way we can quickly get people to empathize with Vegeta and see where he's coming from and why he's doing all this.
And Aaron, I have to say, what you just described was TV as podcast. So TV and podcasts have switched.
Yeah, you can skip.
Which is like that's also very true and a worthy insight. So thank you. Look, if you are hearing us talk about this out our ass and are like, oh man, I just Googled it and I have the answer right here. Don't these guys know that Dragon Ball Wiki exists? Well, we are lazy and have more fun not doing research. So you can send in that research if you've done it for us over to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. And then on the next episode, we'll read it and get the knowledge into our brains and thank you for it.
Yeah. And now forget it.
I have the curse.
But Goku, I guess he forgot he was strong for a second because he suddenly powers up, breaks free from his restraints, except for around his wrist. He's got two big old rocks tied to him that he then proceeds to beat the shit out of Vegeta with those rocks. It fucking rules. It's so good.
So sick. I wrote in my notes. He 2-ton punches his ass into a cave. The fight continues with kind of another like reminiscence of like Goku having to fight Yakon in the dark. Goku is he's trying real hard. He's like, focus, where is he? Senses ki. And Vegeta and Goku end up locked in another key blast attack. This time they're named the Kamehameha Wave and the Gallic Gun. Another engulfing of light that then turns into a giant mushroom cloud and a crater. The best shot. They saved the best fucking shot for last. And I'm so mad I have to cut to Gohan and the Supreme Kai arriving at Boo's throbbing pink testicle.
They've reached the ball.
That ball has dropped.
It's tightening up in preparation. So basically it's Babidi Deborah. They step out. Babidi's like, fuck you. Shin's like, fuck you too. Let's fight. And like they pair off. Shin's like, I'll take Babidi. You take Dabura. Again. Don't puss out like last time.
It's like, use that sensu bean you have. I know of the Zenkai boost.
Maybe try this time, Gohan.
Focus up, bitch.
Stop thinking about your little sweetheart.
So that stage is set. And then we get the reassurance that the fight that we wanted to see is still going to happen next week. Because at this point, Goku and Vegeta are just basking in the afterglow of their magnificent struggle, floating toward each other in a blinding white light as fragments fly into the air. And what do we see on Goku's face? A wry smile. And on Vegeta's, an equally wry smile. Ooh, I'm getting the chills, baby. 'Cause this is
enemies
that
to
Dragon
lovers.
Ball. And no pause. Never. No pause. Those boys get to be as gay as they want to be. Just like I am so gay after watching that episode.
We love this. We've been building up to this for a while. Yeah, it's great. I love it. No notes. It is it was another episode. It's been a while since I've had an episode of just like, oh, it's over. Wow. So kudos to you. But thank you all for listening. We really appreciate it. We hope you enjoyed your time here with us. Big announcement.
Oh yeah.
Goku Day is fast approaching. And typically we do a charity stream during that day. And this year, we're not doing anything different.
That's right, baby. We're running it back. Dragon Ball Z movie marathon watch along. The sequel is coming to you live on Twitch with a bunch of our funny and fun friends. And you can help us raise money for the American Civil Liberties Union. That's right, the ACLU, because we know what's going on out there. The struggle is real. We haven't said it in a while, but we support and love our immigrant neighbors. We are not a country without them. We are not a country without our civil liberties either. So this is a perfect charity to get behind, to support and fund the ongoing litigation that everybody is going through. So stay tuned. Follow our link tree. Follow us on social media. We'll have more to announce as that comes out, but it's the same format as last year. We're going to be watching Dragon Ball movies and raising money for charity, enjoying this series of Dragon Ball movies, starting with BoJack Unbound. That's right. Just a little teaser for you.
Fred Armisen. Not Fred Armisen. The other one.
Will
Arnett.
Will Arnett.
Yeah, Batman himself. But yeah, mark your calendar. Saturday, May 9th. We'll have a big ass stream, and more details to come. Like Vince said, if you want to write to us about anything, I don't know, maybe you want to check in. Sure.
Yeah, check in.
You can write to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. If you go to kamehouseparty.com, you can see the links to all of our bullshit, to our Patreon, which is not bullshit. Because for $3 a month, we'll give you a little shout out on the show. You get access to years of bonus content, including the Daima Dump, where we talk about Dragon Ball Daima. You can go over to follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/KameHouseParty. Every Thursday, we are playing a variety of games and having a variety of fun. As of this recording, we only got one more week. I think we only got one more week of Legacy of Goku.
I think we've only got one more week of Legacy of Goku. Speaking of like lovely case, we researched some of our fun and fantastic fans helped us make this game less annoying to play.
Doable.
So very doable. So that's what we're gonna do. So tune in for part 5 of KHP, LIV, DBZ, GBA, RPG 4x4, right there on twitch.tv/KameHouseParty. We are part of the Moonshot Network of podcasts. So if you like us, you'll love the Moonshot Network of podcasts. So go over to moonshot.tv. They're also on Twitch, streaming games in a fun and fantastic way. So there you go. Aaron also is on Thinking Too Hard About Anime, his own podcast with Noah Carden, where they eloquently and educationally inform you about a series, a concept, a theme of anime that they are covering in their series that I like to call the most enjoyable listen in podcasting.
Oh, thank you.
And here it is, April 23rd. If you're in New York City, that's going to be my first sketch show as part of the sketch team. Fine.
Sure.
Fine. Mark your calendar, April 23rd at, I believe, 6:37 p.m. at the Brooklyn Comedy Collective. That's where our show is going to be, in that little black box theater. It's going to be a fun one.
Go see them. Vince, I know all the... I'm getting all the inside scoop. So it's going to be fun. Hopefully something that our listeners will... There might be some Venn diagramming.
I'd hope so. I'd hope so. I hope if our listeners are brave enough to come out to Brooklyn, and maybe keep an eye on the clips, follow @Fine Sketch Comedy Group or something like that on Instagram, that hopefully there'll be some clips, and maybe on Patreon I'll find a way to drop off some of the video.
We'll see.
But yeah, that and don't forget, UCBLK is back April 4th.
Yeah.
So stay black and enjoy comedy. You don't have to be black to enjoy it.
You can, but stay black.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Take care.
Take care. No,
All
you're gonna make me listen to that a third time because it's so much fun. So hey, we gotta get out of this.
Let's get out of here.
The only way we know how. Oh God, I have to. I'm gonna do it. Whether you're spelling your friend's name in hot saying piss. Or you're a short saying king, and that ain't no diss. You gotta keep